Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. Switch over to the main screen. Oh, that candle's not pointing the right thing. Every time I go like up and down with my desk, it pinches the cable for this camera and makes that not point at the correct thing. Of course, Sylvie's not here right now, so that doesn't really matter. But if he does come back, we'll catch him. All right, so what is the plan today? I think we only have a couple of issues left. Yeah, pretty much we have 2 issues left in the... let's see. What is this? This is the release 1.0 milestone. So we have create instructions for setting up the game locally, which I think we mostly have right now. And then we also have released the game. So let's go ahead and take this ourselves. We can create a branch for this. Oh, we have 6 things in master. Never mind. Let's get that first. Now we can create a branch for this. All right, so the idea here is we want to let's see, what do we want to do? We want to update, open up VS Code. Let's head over to this README. Okay, so we have kind of set up instructions. We have a screenshot that Danny made, which is really nice. Let's see. Install Rust. Okay, set up our .env file. So we can do this. We can also option run the run the command setup and .sh from then run the game with cargo run. Probably want this to be released so you have the best chance of running it smoothly. Okay, so then there's test the game. So we'll run the interactive, I guess it'll run the game and listen to Twitch chat. Let's see, 25. Excuse me, sorry about that. You have a little, let's see. So, and listen to Twitch chat. Maybe like before even setup, we can do, what is this game? Like introduction almost. The streamer game is a game meant to be played by streamers on Twitch.tv with against their viewers. The game listens to chat who can use commands to drop objects into the arena. The streamer is the role of the player and has a limited time to avoid all of the objects. If they do so out using all of their lives, then they win. Let's see. Chatters receive points for participating. 1 point for, let's see, 1 point for dropping anything. And then make this like, there we go. So 1 point, 10 points for successfully hitting the streamer. My tea is finished brewing. Perfect. Of course, it's still too hot to drink, but at least I know it's here for me to drink when I want to. Okay, so 10 points for successfully hitting the streamer. What's next then? Okay, so we have that's the participation. Oh, the items that we can drop. So what items can be dropped? Well, that's gonna be, let's make this bold. That's not bold, that's bold. What items can be dropped? So we have a fire. Oh, maybe how to drop as a chatter. Let's see. In chat, after the game has started, any logged in Twitch.tv viewers run one of the drop commands displayed on the right side of the game. Commands look like, okay, so this is where we're gonna say something like fire, fire space, and then a column, so like something like 5. Where Oh, is it star for bold? It might be star for bold. And underscore for italic. Keep on forgetting. We'll figure it out really quickly. Okay, so where fire is the object that will be dropped, and 5 is the, let's see, what is this? Is the column that the object will be dropped into. If the viewer doesn't know what column to drop it into, they can leave that off, and the game will choose one random. Okay, so what items can be dropped? We have fire. We have. I was thinking about doing something like this. Fire. Fire. We have fire. We have sword. We have snake. Sword. I want to get a preview going. Feels like that's not right. Bold. Oh, it's 2 stars. That's what it is. It's 2 stars. There we go. That looks a lot more right. Not what I want. Stop that. Wrap. There we go. Okay, so we have fire. The fire drops straight down, then stays on the ground for a few seconds before burning out, I guess. Sword. Sword bounces to the right. So the sword bounces to the right randomly. With a random velocity. After several bounces, it will fall through the arena floor and disappear. What else do we have? We have the snake. Snake will fall straight down, then turn towards, oh no, then slither towards the streamer. Streamer, yeah. We'll continue until it goes off screen. And then we have the hearts. The chatters and let's see, can drop this straight down and help, or set up a trap for the if the streamer touches a heart, they get one more life. Okay, so I think that's good. Okay, so we have how to play, how to probably like how to move the player around. Kind of important. Move the player with left and right with the A and D keys respectively. I don't know if I would need to like have a documentation for like the comac keys. That's such a rare occurrence. So I think really just saying like, okay, you can move left and right with A and D. Can jump with space. Okay, so that's how to move. Let's see. Winning the game. The chat wins the game when the streamer runs out of hearts before the timer runs out. Conversely, is that right? Conversely, that I don't think that's right. We'll just go the streamer. The streamer will win if they get and if they survive long enough for the timer to run out before all of their hearts are gone before they lose all of their hearts. Okay, so then for each of these, if the player hits, let's see, what items can be dropped? Each of these objects will add or remove one when hitting the player. Player, and then I guess I need to be consistent between like using player and streamer. The streamer gets a like a few gets some iframes when they are hit by an object, including the heart, which hopefully should give them a chance when there is a lot of that activity. Okay. Let's see, winning the game, and then finally at the end is the game. Did I say that there's points? I did. Okay, so chat. The game keeps track of points over the lifetime. So the lifetime, like over all rounds played, by saving scores to the, I guess like the standard, the normal. I don't know exactly where to put this. Let's see, to a standard location on your computer. Let's see. During the credits, after the game is done, viewers can see how, I guess this is chatters. Okay, chatters can see how well they did this round and what their new total is. Okay, so that gives us how to play, move around, start the game, win the game, lose the game, how to drop. Okay, so what we're really gonna want to do is, this is gonna be, okay, so setup. We probably want this to be like set up for contributing. And then we're gonna want one for setup for just playing normally. So okay, download the game from one of the following links. So we'll have something like this, where we can do Windows, Windows 10, we can have Mac, Mac OS. What are we on Mac now? I think I've got the latest. Well, I don't actually remember if I have the latest. I'll just say Mac for right now. And then I'll say Linux, which is really going to be Debian based. I don't know which versions also that's going to work with. But okay, so we're going to have binaries that we're going to run for this. So download the game from the following links. There's no installer, you can just run it. But so in the directory, I guess I will have like an unzip. I'll have it zipped up so that the assets are in there. So then unzip the game into any directory on your computer. That shell script is probably not going to really work out too well for Windows computers. I think that only works for Mac or Linux. Let's see. So it's probably would be best if we just say copy the .env underscore example. You know what? We should make this not be hidden file because people won't be able to find it. Let's do that. So copy the env example file to .env like that, and update the update values You know, I don't think you need to create a new application. I don't think you need to create a new application because I think you can just go to Twitch apps, TMI, and get a token and then use that. So I think we could basically just do this and update the values. Okay, so game, then if you want to run the game in demo/test mode, I guess we'll just say demo mode, to practice or try it out without connecting to Twitch chat, then I guess like you'll need to set up for contributing. So let's not even have that. Never mind. All right. I think we're good to go here for this now. Like I'm sure there's a lot better things that we could do. Run the game, run help. Okay, so that's down here. Let's see. You can also run the game in test mode, which won't listen to Twitch chat. But instead will simulate a busy chat playing the game. This can be used to practice, but also test any features that you are working on. Okay. Let's run through this real quickly. Also, getting a GIF of this might be really nice. It's an introduction. Let's actually use this. So the Get the Streamer game is a game meant to be played by streamers on Twitch.tv with against their viewers. The game listens to chat, who can use commands to drop objects into the arena. The streamer takes the role of the player and has a limited time to avoid all of the objects. If they do so without losing all their lives, then they win. Chatters receive points for participating. 1 point for dropping an object into the game, 10 points for successfully hitting the streamer. How to drop as a chatter. In chat after the... so I noticed that we have up here, the streamer takes the role of the player, so that's sort of setting us up to use player from now on. So let's go ahead, keep that in mind. So then here, I want you to be player. How to drop as a chatter. So maybe we should change chatter to like viewer. In chat, after the game has started, and logged in. Well, that's weird. Has started, probably just like comma, logged in Twitch.tv viewers. So then logged in Twitch.tv viewers can run one of the drop commands displayed on the right side of the game. The commands look like fire 5, where fire is the object that will be dropped, and 5 is the column that the object will be dropped into. If the viewer doesn't know what column to drop into, they can leave that off, and the game will choose one randomly. What items can be dropped? Each of these objects will add or remove 1 heart when hitting the player. Fire. Okay, the fire drops straight down, then stays on the ground for a few seconds before burning out. Sword. The sword bounces to the right with a random velocity. After several bounces, it will fall through the arena floor and disappear. Snake. The snake will fall straight down, then slither towards the streamer. It will continue until it goes off screen. This is player, I believe. Heart. The viewers can drop this straight down to help or set up a trap for the player. If the player touches a heart, they get 1 more life. The player gets some iframes when they're hit by an object, including the heart, which hopefully should give them a chance when there's a lot of viewer activity. Viewers, how about that? How to move as a streamer. Move the player left and right with the A and D keys respectively. You can jump with space. Winning the game. Viewers win the game when the streamer runs out of hearts for the player. You need to be player. runs out of hearts before the timer runs out. The player will win if they survive long enough for the timer round before they lose all of their hearts. The game keeps track of points over all rounds played by saving scores to a standard location on your computer. During the credits after the game is done, chatter viewers can see how well they did this round and what their new total is. This file is stored at, so we could probably do Windows, Mac, Linux. Now, so Windows, we actually know where that goes. So let me go ahead and find that really quickly. So that's going to be, okay, so your home directory, so that's going to be C. Let's see, let's do home directory, app data, roaming, I think there's a way. Get the streamer config. It might be good for me to like sort of play around with this to see if I can. I wonder if it thinks that that's. Oh, that's the name of the company essentially. Okay, so I can change that. If we go into main here. Okay, we have this as author. Instead of Brooks Patton, let's make this Brooks Builds. Okay, and I can change offline test as well. Okay, so then this is actually going to make this Brooks Builds. There you go. That makes more sense now. So it's essentially company, and then the name of the game, and then the name of the file. Oh, so config and then slash high scores. Now I haven't run this on a Mac or Linux yet, so I don't know exactly where it goes yet. Setup for playing. Download the game from one of the following links. Okay, so Windows, Mac, or Linux. Unzip the game into any directory on your computer. Copy the env examples file to .env and update the values. Okay, so Twitch name is the Twitch username. You'll need Twitch accounts. Twitch token is the auth token. You can get one by visiting TMI and create a new application. Higher screen to your step. And then Twitch channel is the Twitch channel name that you want the game to listen to. Setup for contributing. Okay, so install Rust. Install Rust stable at. Okay. Zip your .env file, which is exactly the same, except it also has this copy. Here we go. Change that. Okay, then the rest of that's the same. And as an alternate, you can run that command. Okay, run the game. The following command will run the game and listen to Twitch chat. Cargo run, release. You can also, well, I guess like in this case, if you're running it through here, it's probably dev mode. So let's go ahead and just say cargo run. You can also run the game in test mode, which won't listen to Twitch chat, but instead will simulate a busy chat playing the game. This can be used to practice, but also test any features that you are working on. Okay, want to help. Let's see. There we go. I think we're good to go for this README for at least right now. If we want to like make changes to it, we definitely, well, okay. We want to be able to update the file locations. Let's go ahead and make sure we capture that. Okay, so still needed. So really that's going to be part of this. Where the save file locations are located on each operating system. Can I do something like this? So we have Windows, we have that. And actually, I wonder if I can, this might be better. Turn this into a checklist. And take you, throw you in there. Okay, then we have, so install Rust. So Mac. Linux. What else do we have? So we have that. Then we're going to want to add a GIF video of the game being played. And then I think that we're good to go for this. So I can't really do any things about these right this second, but maybe like after I build them, then I can. Okay, so add a GIF video of the game being played. We can definitely do that though. So the other day, yesterday, open up. We got, let's see, where is it? It's screen2gif.com. This was recommended to us to take a look at. So let's take a look at our portable one, which I think is just going to allow us to run this. And I want to extract you. Okay, so what are my options? Oh, there's a ton of options. Yes, how does this work? We have the recorder. So if I hit recorder, oh, I can tell it like what to record for this. We have F7 that's record, so if I hit that, do that thing, and then F8 stops, F7 pauses. Oh, that's cool. Oh, nice. And then file. If I save as, okay, it saves it as a GIF. Oh, perfect. Okay, so discard this project. Let's go back to recording and let's go actually run this thing. Actually, we probably want to test. Because like the test is going to show it a little bit more interesting. So we want you to be that size. Then F7. And F8. Okay. So that should give me you. It looks a lot smoother. Normally, I guess like the GIF is only recording a little bits. So in recording, oh, I can set that frames per second. So I can do something like 30 frames per second to try to make this really, really smooth. Okay, so let's do this again. So we've got all the things. Then yes, discard the previous one, and now let's play this one. I mean, it's still not super smooth, but like the game is running pretty smooth. I don't want to have to go up to like 60 frames per second just for this. I'm really curious. Let's save this file and like see how big it is. So let's save. I guess we could just save right here. Where did we put? Yeah, okay, this screenshot is right here. So we can just put this right here. We're going to name this output folder. Okay, so it's the folder. And then the name is going to be example plain. Oh, you know it's going to be a while because it's preparing to save first. Okay, that's done, I think. Okay, so back to here. I don't see it. I don't see it here. There it is. Okay, can I get reveal in there? How big are you? 7 megabytes. It's maybe probably a little bit too big for I think for Git. So let's drop back down to discard this project. Drop back down to like 15. Okay, so then we can do another cargo test. I'll hit record on this right before it starts. And then F8. Riven Legend, hello. So let's look at this. I was in test mode, which test mode doesn't listen to chat. Now, how big are you? Will you tell me? I don't think it will tell me yet. So let's go ahead and save this out. Example plane, we'll save. Oh, set to overwrite. How do I overwrite if I already exist? Then over here, what are you? Okay, you're now 1 megabyte, which is a lot better. Okay, so that's decently small. Okay, so all right, we moved to env example instead of .env example. We have our plain video, which we need to set up and use. So that's going to be in here in our README. We have our screenshot. Let's also do our video. So video of playing the streamer game. And then this is going to be example plane.gif. Okay, so if I do that in this preview, yeah, we should also see this as a video plane. Okay, so perfect. All right. All right, so updated. Oh, and you know what? We can also update. Oh, actually, that's in here. So never mind. Updated README instructions. And push. It would be cool to see the character do a small victory dance when it survives the time. Oh man, I wish I knew how to animate that. Like right now, the only thing I know how to do is like have him jump up and down, but I don't know, like because it's a previous asset, I don't have like any arms jumping or anything like that. So I'd have to change out the player and like either draw them myself or something else. That would be pretty cool though. Turn it into a GIF. Unfortunately, GGEZ doesn't know how to do GIFs. So I wouldn't be able to do that. I'd still have to like sort of cut each thing out and play it. I did try to run a GIF like load a GIF into GGEZ and see if it animated it, and it did not. Okay, so that went up, and that means we can come back to here and say that we have now added this GIF. I actually don't think I need to give this an X here like that. Okay, so basically we need to figure out where the save file locations are for each of these operating systems in order for that to run. So maybe we can do this afterwards. Until then, I think we need to start working on releasing the game, which is basically providing installer links. I guess not really installers, but like .zip file for each of these deployments. So what is that going to look like? We're going to zip up all, let's see, the binaries, and it needs the assets with it in a resources directory. And that's pretty much what we need. So let's do Windows first, because obviously I'm here on Windows. So cargo build release. Okay. Then I want to, I guess, like pull these into a folder. So let's say how many of these do I have? So here's the, okay, Rust workspace, get the streamer game. We're here in target. Oh, it's in a Rust workspace. Target, release. Okay, here's the get the streamer game. So what I really want to do is maybe like on my desktop or something. Create a new folder. Do I want to create the folder there? How big are you? You're around 5.5 megabytes. Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit big. Yeah, because we have to copy the assets too, and I'm a little bit worried about like sending all that up to GitHub every single time with like separate. So let's create on my desktop a new folder, and we'll call this like deploy Windows. Okay, so then I can copy you into here. I can also come back to Rust workspace, the assets. Okay, so we need a resources directory and to copy this in. So inside of here, let's create a new directory and call this resources. Copy all of you. Oh, I didn't want to actually move you. To copy you. Okay, so then theoretically, I should be able to double click you, and you should work. You didn't work. What was that error? Can I tell it not to quit when it's done? Oh, I bet I can run it in I bet I can run this in the terminal. Can I open this in? Oh, I don't want to open a GUI there. I want to open a normal terminal. Let's just use this. Okay, so we're going to our desktop. deploy Windows. Let's go ahead and run get the streamer game. Okay, so panicked at result unwrap on an error value, environment variable not found. Okay, right. That's the next thing we need. We need our environment variables. So that's gonna be in here, our .env file. So I can maybe copy you, but I also want this .env example. Copy you in there, and I need to make sure I don't accidentally click on that. So let's come back to here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so then chat for a streamer game that started. And then there we go. Okay, we can do a full game and play now. Ooh, and Raven Legend, I don't know if you saw, but there's sound now. Okay, so everything should still work. Let's see, what is this? We're gonna do snake. We're gonna do fire, sword, hearts. That ends. It should only be... Yeah, okay. So it found that, and then see, where did it put this? In roaming, yeah, okay. Now we definitely have a Brooks builds now. And that provides me with the high scores. Okay, so that's a new file for that. Perfect. So what that means now is I can, in deploy Windows, we're going to get rid of this .env file. I'm just going to delete that. So we have the env example, we have the get the streamer game, .exe, and then the resources. So then I should be able to... Okay, good. It doesn't actually give me... I wasn't sure if that was going to give me a preview when I clicked on that before, so... okay, so this is the Windows version that we can now package up. So if I want to zip this... Okay, so let's go CD into desktop. Do I want to rename you? So let's do get the streamer game. What's got it open? Like, File Explorer shouldn't do that. What has you open? VS Code shouldn't have it open. Okay. Huh. Suppose all of you... Okay, what could possibly have that open? Not any of you... Oh, I'm CD'd into it. That's why. That's where that is. Okay. Let's try this again. To get the streamer Windows. which means now come here and we're going to look at zip. How does it work again? I always forget. So zip with all the options. Zip file. Okay, let's go to examples. Oh, usually has like examples. Oh, here it is, examples. Creates the archive stuff.zip. Puts all the files in a current directory in it in compressed form. Unless the archive name contains a dot already, this allows the explicit specification of their suffixes. Because the way the shell in Unix does file name substitutions. Files starting with dot are not included. To include them as well, make sure that they're added. Okay, to zip up an entire directory, the command zip-r foo. Okay, may want to make a zip archive that contains the files and foo without recording the directory name. Ooh, you can use jeps and leave out paths. Okay, so I think I can just do the standard one. Maybe this one. So -r and then the name of the directory. So we're gonna do zip -r get the streamer windows and then get the streamer windows. So here's our okay, and it gives me this get the streamer windows. So if I move you back to my desktop, hold on. Oh, we're on the desktop. If I create another directory, let's call this I just accidentally took off my wrist guard. Just pain to put back on. Okay, so let's just like do this in a test. If I extract you, yeah, it puts it into a folder. Okay, that's perfect. I've accidentally created them that just like spews out all the contents everywhere, which really sucks when that happens. Okay, so that gives me this. So then I want to open up, let's see, open up you. And let's see, you. Okay, so you're not. Where's my? Well, apparently that's not right. I may have to. It's been long enough since I logged into AWS. I may not have my account credential. Like, I may have forgotten that, or like I may have changed it but then forgot to update my records. Oh no, there it goes. Okay. Also, I didn't want to do that to my Twitch view. I just lost my chat. I'm back. Hopefully nobody chatted within the last like minute. If you did, resend it so I can see it again. Repin you. Unpin you. Okay, so I want to go to S3. I want to create a new bucket. Okay, this bucket is going to be get the streamer game. Oh, I can't use underscores. So we'll use dashes maybe. Region, sure, why not? Next. Key, okay, so this can be like project name is the streamer. Object level login. Yeah, I don't need any of that stuff. Doesn't need to be encrypted. Okay, don't block public access. I acknowledge. These are public. So create the bucket. Wait, where did you go? There you are. And then I think this is valid. I can now show this. Okay, so I want to now upload. This get the streamer windows. You in there. Next. We don't need write permissions to it, just read. Standard, I don't need any of this. And upload. Okay, so that should give me, I go in, it's, streamer game. Oh, I did the wrong one. I was supposed to do the, hold on. Need to delete you. Let's do the zip file. Do the zip file. Okay, so now we have the zip file here. I should be able to click on you. Copy path. And then here in the README, here's where we can then say, okay, download the game from here. That's not the right path. I want this object URL. There we go. That should be correct. So theoretically, in our preview, if I come down here, and I click on you, I want to open, and it should, oh, access denied. Oh, cool. Cool. So permissions. So block public access is off. Access control list. Public access everyone. And list objects. Let's try this again. Nope, access denied still. Okay, so that apparently wasn't right. Public access. How do I make it so you can download it? Do I also have to do it to the file? Make public. Okay, so make public. Let's try this again. Okay, so if I did that, then back to here again. There we go. That tries to download now. So perfect. All right, so now we have the Windows 10 install ready to go. So I need to create the builds for Mac and Linux, and then essentially we'll be ready to go. So let's go ahead and update what we have here. So created a link to the Windows install. Guess it's not really install. The Windows like released game on S3. And go ahead and push you up. And in here we have so we have Windows here. And then on here. Okay, so then all of these are sort of like done to the point, to the degree where I can do them today. So I think we're good to go. And so with that, I think I'm gonna call it a day. And then we'll get back to it tomorrow. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to my ending screen. Ending. All right. Thank you everybody for stopping by and watching. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Mountain Time to continue working on this. I think basically all I need to do is get it running on my Linux system and maybe also figure out a way to connect to my Mac. And then I can build from there and deploy, and then we'll be done and we can choose what the next feature to sort of work on it for like the post deploy. Anyways, yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow morning. And with that, I'm out of here. Have a great day. See you next time. Bye.